This is how you start a vertical installation for Vesta. We'll start with the drip cap, and there's two ways we can do this. We can go the drip cap alone, but as you cut the pieces, you want to have a really consistent line so it gives it a very clean look and it's tight on the drip cap. The other way to do it is add your J-channel on top of that drip cap. We recommend cutting little weep holes every 12 inches on the back end of the J-channel. So a few key pieces to know when you're installing Vesta vertically. Of course, we're mixing up our different wood grains. I have a 6, a 5, different colors here. You can see the difference in the panels. Along with that, I'm gonna mix up and have full pieces, and I'll throw in some seams as well. I don't want to stair step. I don't want to have a brick-like pattern in it. You want to have random seams so it looks like a natural wood look. Now about these seams, Vesta will expand and contract a 1/16 of an inch for our 8-foot panels over a 100-degree temperature swing. So we don't have to space these out super far apart in order for expansion and contraction to happen. But you do want to have a little bit. I typically recommend 1/8 or 1/4 of an inch. So when you install this bottom piece, what you want to do is lift it up just slightly, and you're going to put a nail in the top of the flange so it can't go down into that J much farther. The same thing goes when you have a seam. You can put it in, install it, and then I want to lift it up just a little bit to get my gap. And again, I'm going to put a nail in the top of a nail flange just for one hole, so then it can't fall back on that, and then the two metals will oil can. The rest you can nail off in the center of the nail flange. Here's how we do our panel layout and installation. Now this works whether you're doing horizontal or vertical installation. This is our warm teak color. And within this color, we have 6 distinct wood grains and tone variations. On top of the nailing flange, we'll have the number 1 through 6. It's randomized in the box, so it makes it easy to install. The important part is we don't want to stack a 6 with a 6 or even sideways a 6 with a 6. We want to variegate that just like a wood floor. You want to have the difference in seams and you want to have the difference in colors. When we install this on the seams, we don't want to stair step and we don't want to make a brick-like pattern where you can see a real consistent theme in there. What we recommend as you're getting ready to install the panels on the wall is open up 2 to 3 boxes. So as you're pulling from those different boxes, it helps randomize the colors and wood grains on the wall to give it that natural look.